Welcome to Freed on Business. He grew up in South Florida, has been in business here since the early 90s, and has closed over $3 billion in deals. He's seen it all. He always has an opinion, and he's always ready to share it. Informed, entertaining, and connected, he has his finger on the pulse of South Florida's business community. He's Jim Freed, and this is Freed on Business.
All right, everybody, welcome to another great edition of Freed on Business. It's episode 788. My God, it's amazing. Thank you, Mr. Mendoza, for driving the boat on this for so long. I want to welcome everybody to the show. Remember, we're streaming live on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and Instagram. You can just look for us at Freed on Business or at Jim Freed. And today we're going to talk about the hotel finance market. Kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but not really. I've had a career that spanned many, many decades at this point. I'm a lot older than I look, thank goodness. And I remember when hotel was a dirty word, when you couldn't do a hotel deal to save your life, where very, very few people were in the hotel game, and it was a very specialized thing. Today, not the case. Today, hotels are smoking. Smart people who think that there's inflation going to come no matter who wins the presidential race are buying hotels. People that bought hotels with hot money during the COVID period and have high interest rates, they're having problems right now. But there's bridge capital available, and there's always buyers if there's a problem and the transaction's good. In fact, I saw two tremendous hotel deals come across my desk just today. I really like them. They're in the middle of a business center, surrounded by retail, near a sports facility. It's an absolute home run, and in fact, the gravity of the city is shifting towards this location. It looks like a great deal, but it is marketed by three different brokers for three different periods, not able to get the price. Prices dropped 20%, and now maybe it's getting close. Probably has to go down another 10% before the numbers make sense, but hey, everybody's entitled to try to shoot for the moon. But the hotel finance opportunities are out there. We work with a number of family offices and private lenders that are looking to do these types of loans. And depending on the risk profile, the pricing can go anywhere from a couple of hundred basis points on up to higher. And the debt leverage point is probably in the 60 to 65% range, unless you really want to climb up high and do hot money, preferred equity, and then your transaction may have a little bit of an issue. I want to thank, as always, our sponsors at Warren Henry. Warren Henry, where I've been now twice in the last couple of weeks, are helping me discover where the little rattle is in my car. You want to drive somebody crazy in the maintenance department? Tell me you have a rattle. Took me 3 trips to get it there and get it to make a noise, but I made the noise. They laughed. They said, hey, we knew it was there. We just couldn't find it. So I'll be going back to see my friends at Warren Henry. I love them so much. I'll be back in a couple of weeks because, but the Jewish holidays coming up, I had to make special arrangements to come after Rosh Hashanah, but before Yom Kippur. And now back to our show. Remember, it's time to make your tough decisions on your hospitality property. If your hospitality property is not working today, push the button and get yourself a release of liabilities and give it back to the lender. Call me and maybe I'll have a chance to buy it from you. We've got all kinds of capital for the hospitality industry. It's just that it's on a principal basis. We're looking at a lot of hospitality deals right now. Why? Because, as I said earlier, we believe that there's going to be inflation, and inflation hedge. Hospitality is the number one property type. If you buy the right one at the right price with the right financing and get the right management team, isn't that a bunch of boxes to check? You can really change prices every night, and that's how you address inflation. So if you think inflation's coming, get yourself a hotel. Make sure you get the right capital stack on there. If you can, get yourself some fixed rate debt so that the prices go up on your room nights. You get a really nice increase on your excuse me, an increase on your cash flow to the bottom line. There's different types of properties, and they cross the spectrum of the financeability and the desirability. If you're an owner in the hospitality market and you're having trouble with your property, think about it. Think about what you should do and give me a call. I can help. I have financing and I have family offices that want to buy. On the resort side, group meetings and business meetings have come back, but are they strong as we thought they would be? Probably not. In fact, we're buying a resort hotel soon. And one of the things that we're going to use as a driver is the lack of group meetings that it had. So we're going to push group meetings on the hotel we're buying, and it's with all the fixed costs in place, that's just bottom line profit as far as I'm concerned. Another situation we looked at was a group that bought a historic hotel. They did it with a local community bank. The community bank wanted to invest in the community, so it helped them buy this hotel. It probably wouldn't have been financeable back during COVID. They brought it back to its original grandeur. But now people want more modern situations. They're not exactly going to this historic hotel. So now it's been offered to us at actually a cash-in basis below the loan amount. So we would buy it for less than the face value of the loan. We'd pay off the loan or get a new loan, and we'd get release liabilities for the current sponsor. We don't want to buy it from the bank because it would require such a haircut that the bank might need to take a tier 1 hit on their capital, so they probably wouldn't want to do it. Basically, what that means is that banks can loan out a certain ratio above what the amount of equity they have in their banks. So if they have to start giving their equity back to help you buy these properties, hotels, and other properties, in fact, then they're going to lose tier 1 capital. Probably is a topic for another episode, Mr. Mendoza. So it's probably something you want to write down and give me an idea back. But like I said, financing is available for this sector from a variety of sources. You can still do it with the debt funds. You can still do CMBS. We use private lenders and private equity where we can put in a direct loan for you. So if you need a loan on your hotel, you can give me a call, reach out to me, DM me, all that stuff. You see it on all our contact information. But the industry has already identified the winners and the losers. The hotel consultants that we work with see transactions on a regular basis, and now we're only looking at transactions that have already been in the market and come back 3 different times. Like I said, I looked at a transaction earlier today that had been in the market with 3 different brokerage companies. Now it's not really in the market, but the folks that we work with that are consultants for us brought it back to us, and it's something we would seriously consider. However, there's one drawback, and it's that the property is offered at the current price with the current debt. It's a negative cash flow property. So if you want me to buy something that's a negative cash flow property, guess what? Price goes down. What can I tell you? So, another thing that's going on is that the people in the industry are facing maturity refinances, and they have gap financing requirements. I got an idea for you. Don't put more debt on it. In fact, your lender probably won't let you, but you can call me and maybe we'll put some pref equity on it for you as a direct investor with one of our families. That's a way to go, and it doesn't impact your debt. It just impacts your equity, and so therefore the bank doesn't feel as resistant to allowing that. As I said earlier, some of these properties are being brought to the market so that the buyers can have release of the liabilities. And like I said, we have our buyers. They can move fast. They're financeable. A lot of them are sitting on a lot of cash waiting for this opportunity. So reach out to me if you have a hotel deal that needs to be refinanced or needs to be sold, because I've got both types of transactions for you. We can let you know within 24 hours whether we can get the deal done with you. So that's our thoughts on this. We'll be right back with the last word and our big takeaway. But now a moment for our friends at Warren Henry. All right, all those great shots of Miami. Thanks to Mr. Mendoza for flying his helicopter around and taking those pictures for us. Thank you so much, Mr. Mendoza, my award-winning producer, by the way. Mr. Mendoza, I see some of your other clients now in my LinkedIn feed. You do a pretty good job for other people. How come you don't do such a great job for me? So we're talking about hospitality, and we're talking about Warren Henry. Why are those two words go together? Because when you go to Warren Henry, their hospitality is tremendous. They got coffee, they got tea, they got hot water. And they're really nice people. You feel like you're coming to your home when you go to Warren Henry. You sit in their waiting room. It's all these cushy things, all the fancy magazines. Everybody's treating you right, and everybody wants to talk because they're all drinking that coffee. So it's a great time, a great place. And they're always hospitable at Warren Henry. I get to walk around and say hello to all my friends like Ismet and Larry and all the rest of the team there that helps me buy or lease my car. And remember, if you want to buy or lease a car, you want to get every advantage that you can. That's why I have to check out Warren Henry. They've got great stores all over the state of Florida. Actually, they've got Gainesville, they've got Audi's. Their store in Broward, they've got Land Rover, Range Rover now out in West Broward. Down in Dade County, they have Land Rover, Range Rover, Infiniti, Jaguar, Lincoln, at 151st and Biscayne. They've got their award-winning Land Rover Range Rover store down in South Dade. High five to my good friend Eric Day for getting all those great awards. And of course, they've got all the brands down in Key West. So if you need a car, you reach out to my friends at Warren Henry, mention me, and you'll get the family deal, I promise. Always the best price, always the best service, always great hospitality, always Warren Henry. I love those drive arounds because they drive past all of the great deals that I've done. It's really exciting to do that. And I want to thank our friends at Warren Henry. Here's the big takeaway for today. We're talking about hospitality, hotel financing. And I got news for you. If you're having a problem with your lender, better just own up and tell them that. They already know anyway. So you have to be proactive. You have to discuss it with your lender. You have to take positive action because, after the cycle and you're going out for another loan, first thing they're going to do is see, were you a bad boy during this, or bad lady? Bad person, I guess you got to say bad person. Now, were you bad borrower? Oh, that's probably the term to use. Were you bad when you tried to go after, when you tried to get your loan done, refinanced or whatever, when you went into the special assets category with your lender? Take your action now. Call me. I can help you refinance the loan. I can help you sell the property. We'll buy the property direct from you. We've got great pref equity programs from some of the families we work with and some high leverage lending situations as well. So give me a call. Reach out to me. Bottom line, take action now. Don't defer it. The longer you wait, the worse it gets. It's not like it's going to get any better. Even with the interest rate cuts, there's still a lot of problems in this industry. And as I said earlier in the show, the winners and losers have already been identified. If your lender has identified you as a loser, then you better talk to them right now and make sure that you at least get release liabilities and give them back the keys ASAP. Be a good boy, be a good girl, be a good borrower, and they'll make sure that you can get a loan from them. Remember, contact me, Jim Freed at Sandstone Real Estate. I don't even remember the name of my company anymore. Listen to me, I'm tongue-tied today. Remember to reach out to me, Jim Freed at Sandstone Realty Advisors. We've had 40 years of experience in the space, done all kinds of hotels. My original training was with one of the big hotel consulting firms at the time, Laventhal and Horwath. So reach out to me, give me a call, DM me. We'll help you evaluate your deal, and we'll give you a response within 24 hours. Remember, if you missed something in today's episode, you can check it out. Check out the replay on any of my social feeds, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Instagram, at Jim Freed and at Freed on Business. Remember, whenever you call me, it's always all about you on business. And now I want to make sure you realize that the person that wants to do something finds a way. The other finds an excuse now. Go out there and make it happen. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. And here's a tease for our next show. Make sure you tune in to see Ed Cairo and I talk about the residential loan situation and the circumstances and what people are doing today. Mr. Mendoza, the rest of the show is yours.